Milcu Sports Knoxville's Basketball 2026 Talent ID. This is our game number 42, featuring the 1600 of BOLEROS versus the Coach X NEPHROMED Asia. We are live on our official Facebook page and YouTube channel of your Milcu Sports Knoxville's Basketball at my live streaming powered by a Filipinos Live app. Now let us meet the starting lineups from both teams. First from the BOLEROS. At guard number 2, Live Balanga. Under guard number 20, Cyrus Luzon. At 4, number 25, Michael Esnavigo. At 4, number 26, Randy De La Cruz. Playing center number 6, Adrian De La Cruz. Now let us meet the starting lineups from your Coach X NEPHROMED Asia. At guard number 1, Isaiah Marquez. Under guard number 2, James Corpus. At 4, number 10, Andrea Sella. Also 4, number 19, Jordan Fernandez. Man on the middle, number 30, Ethan Saluta. Officiating the small game, Model Genaro, Arnold Peña and Sir Bobby Mendoza. This game is under the supervision of our technical head commissioner, Mr. Saldi Sargo.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is the starters of this second game. Coach NEPHROMED Asia, it's going to be Corpus, Saluta, Encela, Fernandez, Marquez. For BOLEROS is Balangue, De La Cruz, Ramos, Luzon, and Estrevillo. And this is the second game day for today in our Milcu Sports Got Skills Basketball Talent ID 16 under division, of course, live inside the Green Hills West Clubhouse here in San Juan. As there's a technical free throw here for Coach NEPHROMED Asia. Because na-late po yung start ng game because of BOLEROS having an undermanned lineup. But this is the start of the first quarter. These two teams, familiar faces kasi magka-bracket po sila. The last time that these two teams met was in Valentine's Day, February 14, 2026. And it was a 7-point win by BOLEROS. It was actually Gab Gaudia who took charge for his team here when they won that game against Coach NEPHROMED Asia. So familiar face here, second time etong magkakatapat in this tournament. As BOLEROS, Sean misses that shot. And for Coach NEPHROMED Asia naman, when these two teams met, it was JC Jaramillo and it was BJ Aguirre who took charge in terms of scoring, both scoring 19 points as Jordan Fernandez went out of bounds there. Jordan Fernandez, when these two teams met, only scored 4 points, 1 out of 4. Shooting 25% from the field. As BOLEROS only fielding 6 players in today's game. Estrevillo looking, gives it here, and a missed 3 for Cyrus Luzon. And floater rattles in for EJ Corpus. EJ Corpus shot 1 out of 7, only 14% when these two teams met. Scored 2 points in their previous game and garnered 4 rebounds as a guard. Ashan. Great defense by EJ Corpus as Jordan Fernandez. That's an easy layup for Jordan. So 5-0 is the score for BOLEROS. In favor, rather, of Coach D. And great defense by Coach NEPHROMED Asia, bothering that shot at Adrian De La Cruz. One-handed shot, rattles it in for Andre Encela. Andre Encela also scored 2 points in their previous game. Or sorry, he scored 3 points rather. And 7-0 is the score as there's a foul against Jordan Fernandez. That's going to be his first personal foul.
14 on the shot clock.
Luzon. Long distance to no go. But Michael Estrevillo way off the mark on that three-point shot. Doc Boleros still couldn't find a bucket here. 3 minutes had gone by. And easy foul call. This time on Sean Ramos.
Now number 16 is Sean Ramos. That's his first personal foul for Sina.
So 2 free throws dito para kay Andre Encela.
Team free throws for Andre Encela.
When these two teams met last Feb 14, no, this team, coached in NEPHROMED Asia, shot 58% from the charity stripe and getting 51 rebounds. Same with Doc Boleros, no? Doc Boleros only fielded 6 players then last time when these two teams met. However, in this lineup, no Gab Gaudia, no Angelo Arzola. As layup was short by Clyde Balage. But Adrian De La Cruz with that cleanup job. That's the first made bucket of Doc Boleros after 3.5 minutes of game time. Michael gives it to Sean. Ramos rejected by Andre Encela as Jordan, wild shot, got bothered by the defense of Doc Boleros. Catch and shoot 3, no. Jordan posting up, banging bodies against 3 white shirts. Michael loses the handle. And stolen by Lucas Saluta. Great hustle play. His team is loving it. Jordan. Oh, look at that spin, but the shot was too strong for Aizen Marquez. Luzon behind the back. And, ooh, ball bounces out for Cyrus. As Corpus kicks it. And that's going to be a turnover for Saluta. 3-on-1 break, and that's just an easy bucket for Michael Estrembilio. So after a slow start, Doc Boleros now starting to heat up here. Oh, what a strong move by Aizen Marquez over 3 white jerseys. Three-point shot, no. Fast break opportunity, and Jordan again with that layup. He can actually, well, there's a mismatch. Jordan Fernandez, a very versatile player. Michael? No, rebound by Jordan again. Here comes another fast break opportunity. Great defense by Adrian De La Cruz, using his height and length, and Michael with a short layup. 3-on-1. And Aizen Marquez takes it all to himself. As Sean taking his time here. 3 minutes and 25 seconds remaining in the first, and Sean Ramos, this kid. Sean Ramos, this guy is a shooter. There was a game, no, na nag-iinit to si Sean Ramos from beyond the arc. As, speaking of nag-iinit, Jordan Fernandez heating up here. One of the main reasons why they are up by double digits is Sean fakes, Sean takes. Great steal by Adrian. Or sorry, that was Cyrus. Kicks it, Sean. Why is he wide open? Lucky break for Coach Diaz. He misses, but great cleanup by Cyrus Luzon. So 2 minutes and 33 seconds remaining. Saluta. Short. Jordan tried to save it, but Sean Ramos was able to get the elder. And clearly, that's a foul on Saluta. That's his first. So compared to what happened during the first game, no? Ito namang second game natin, very fast-paced ball game. As Coach D NEPHROMED Asia only committing 2 fouls so far. Doc Boleros naman only committed 1 foul here in the first quarter. As Balange makes the first one and misses the second. As, sumakto pa sa kanya yung bola pero wala pa din for Zyrus Francisco. Estravillo. Turnaround Jace, no go for Adrian de la Cruz. Encela. Corpus. And that's a travel. Unforced turnover here committed by Coach D NEPHROMED Asia. 1.5 minutes remaining. Doc Boleros, even though they're understaffed against the full roster of Coach D NEPHROMED Asia, they're just down by 6. As there's a foul on Andre Encela. That will be his first personal foul. Adrian. No go. Well defended there by Aidon Retardo. And ball goes out of bounds. Ball goes to the blue shirts. Last touch by Sean Ramos. It's Corpus. Oh, what a pass by Corpus. Wala nga lang for Zyrus Francisco. Sean Ramos with that rebound. Oh, great strip by Coach D. Zyrus. Michael bounces it, but rejected by Andre Encela. And that block was brought to you by Smart 5G. 19 on the shot clock here for Doc Boleros. Sean, catch and shoot. No hesitation triple. His second triple of the morning. So shot clock is off. 15 seconds remaining. 10 seconds. And there's a whistle, but that's just the second team foul here for Doc Boleros. Francisco. That will count, but way off the mark for Andre Encela. And what a close ball game here. After a slow start for Doc Boleros, able to cut down the lead of Coach D NEPHROMED to 3. Our score at the end of the first is 17-14. Back to the ball game, ladies and gentlemen. This is the start of the second quarter between Coach D and Doc Boleros. As at the start of the second quarter, already a turnover for Coach D NEPHROMED Asia, and this is one of the things that they really need to work on, no? Coach D NEPHROMED Asia turned the ball over 24 times last game when these two teams met. Out of those 24 turnovers, naka 22 points yung Doc Boleros doon. Clearly, one of the main reasons why Doc Boleros won that game. As Zyrus gets his first personal foul. And like what I mentioned, turnovers after turnovers here. This time for Doc Boleros naman. As look at that basket and one for Andre Guillermo. As Andre Dionco gets his first personal foul. That's just the first team foul. As Andre Guillermo misses on that and one opportunity. Andre Guillermo actually did not play when these two teams met last Valentine's Day. So it's a sight to see for Coach Arton Pahanustan that nandito si Andre Guillermo. Or si Coach Delon Sebali rather. So just a 5-point lead in favor of Coach D, and easy foul call by the referees as Ethan Ronquillo will be getting his first. 2 shots here for EJ Corpus once again. And here comes Coach Dina from Asia. And a fast break. And there's, dribbling violation. Before nung kapanahon na namin ni Philip. We call that a carrying the ball, di ba? Kasi kaka 18 years old lang namin. Eto, mga 16 under tong mga to eh. So kami nila FD Philip dati, nung kapanahon na namin. We call that a carry the ball, no? Ay, 19 ka na. Mas matanda ka sa akin man. 19 dihan namin, di ba? Direct Philip. But kidding aside, folks, that's a part of the dribbling violation call in the FIBA handbook. Yung double dribble, yung carrying the ball. It's all one call na lang as, oh, what a move! But the shot was off nga lang for Cyrus Luzon. So just a 6-point lead in favor of Coach D. What a pass! And what a finish for Aizen Marquez! But credit the dime, increasing the lead to 8. Ronquillo, no. And easy foul call by the referee. And that's going to be on James Aguirre. So 2 shots dito para kay Andre Dionco. This kid didn't play last time when these two teams met. A lot of players actually did not play. Like what I mentioned earlier, 6 lang rin yung naglaro sa Doc Boleros when these two teams met last Feb 14. And 6 rin yung players lang ng Doc Boleros dito. And ang Doc Boleros pa ang nanalo sa larong yun, ha? As Andre able to clean that one in. So 17-14 is the score. Look at that layup. Fearless drive by James Corpus. And wild shot. And another defended shot there for Coach D. Aguirre, perfect place at the perfect time. Great find by James Corpus. Wow, James Corpus has been doing a phenomenal job distributing the ball to his teammates. And that's going to be a foul on JC Javier, his first.
Loving foul number 21.
So 6 minutes and 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter as Michael misses that three. Well read by Ronquillo. And clearly a foul by Andre Guillermo with that slight push.
Foul number 3, Andre Guillermo. This is first personal foul. Third team foul for Coach D, substitution.
And that's the third team foul for Coach D, NEPHROMED Asia, and a substitution here as Jordan Fernandez is going to be checking in once again for Coach Delon Ceballe. Jordan taking his time. And what a shot by Andre Guillermo. 28-17 is the score. Back to a double-digit lead. 11-point lead here for Coach D, NEPHROMED Asia. Jordan, long pass, and almost and then one. But JC Javier will head over to the line for a pair. That's going to be a foul on Michael Estravillo. For me, that was the right way to do it, no, for Michael Estravillo. Ingat-ingat lang sa mga push na yun kasi pwedeng ma-upgrade yun into an unspo. But clearly was just aiming for the ball, itong si Michael Estravillo. And that's the right way to do it. Make him earn from the line. Don't give them easy shots. However, just JC just making it look easy. Increasing the lead to 12, the largest lead of the league, so the game so far. Goes 2 for 2. (30-17) is the score. 13-point lead here. Three-point shot. It's good. Cyrus Luzon. That shot came all the way from Visayas and Mindanao for Luzon. Well read by Ethan Ronquillo. As Luzon will be shooting a pair, as that's going to be a foul on Jordan Fernandez. That's going to be the second personal foul on Jordan.
That's his second personal foul. Only foul for Coach D.
And that's the fourth team foul for Coach D, NEPHROMED Asia. His first free throw still good for Luzon. Cyrus Luzon only shot 27% from the field when these two teams met. Only scored 6 points. However, garnered 9 rebounds. There's a lane violation on the side of Coach D, NEPHROMED Asia. For those who don't know, the only time na pwede kang pumasok sa shaded area as a jumper is kapag na-release na ng free thrower yung bola. Okay? And yung free thrower naman, pwede lang umalis sa free throw area niya or free throw line niya kapag tumama na yung bola sa ring, as JC will be called for an offensive foul. So that's his second. Michael. Heavily guarded here by James Aguirre. Matatawagan nga lang siya ng hand check foul. And that's his second. And dahil doon, nasa penalty na ang Coach D, NEPHROMED Asia. So that's gonna be 2 freebies for Doc BOLEROS. As Michael misses on the second. We're looking at an 8-point ball game.
Guillermo.
Andre Guillermo over 2 white jerseys. Quick retaliation, but great defense by Jordan Fernandez against Ethan Ronquillo. Rejected! What a block! Jordan Fernandez doing a phenomenal job defending the shaded area for Coach D. NEPHROMED. Ronquillo hands it off. Pulls up, rattles it home for Ande Joko. So back to an 8-point lead here. That's Jordan. Why is he wide open? That's just a layup for Jordan. 3-point bomb. De La Cruz. Michael kicks it out, fakes, gives it inside, but again the interior defensive coach ni NEPHROMED Asia. Adrian De La Cruz was inside the shaded area, but tatlo yung nakabantay sa kanya doon for coach ni NEPHROMED Asia. Three-point shot, no go. Luzon. Series of fakes there, but still no go. A minute and a half remaining here in the first half. That's going to be a turnover for James Corpus. So 35-24 is the score. Back to a double-digit lead in favor of Coach Lee. Clearly, they did some assignments here, but abusing the mismatch in terms of players for Doc Boleros. Dipsidu layup is no good for Andre Encela. And I'm looking at Doc Boleros' bench. They now have 2 players on the bench, no? So that's a good sign. However, full stacked yung roster ng coach ni NEPHROMED Asia nung huli sila nagkatapat. For Doc Boleros, 6 lang rin naglaro sa kanila last game. Ngayon, 7 na sila. And that's gonna be a 3-second violation. He got ball caught. He got caught ball watching inside the shaded area. Aguirre will shoot a 3. It's good. That has been the deadly spot for Coach D. NEPHROMED Asia, yung left wing nila. Lobs it up. Stolen by Coach D. Here comes Jordan Fernandez. Rejected, and look at that cleanup job for Aguirre. And that shot will not count for Ethan Ronquillo.
Ladies and gentlemen, that is the end of our first half.
So that is the end of the first half, folks. Already a lopsided ball game in favor of Coach D. NEPHROMED Asia. However, we still have 20 more minutes of action, so Doc Boleros still has a lot of time to bounce back here at the end of the first half. Our score is 40-24. We'll be back, folks, right after the break. This is the start of the second half, folks. So early foul here for Zairus Francisco. That's going to be his second personal foul. So during the first half, Coach D NEPHROMED Asia dominating the rebounding department, getting 33 rebounds. No player yet in double-digit scoring for these two teams. It just shows that Coach D NEPHROMED Asia ball rotation, as you take a look at, of course, head coach Delon Caballe, together with assistant coach JL Coelho and King Torrenueva, is they're doing a phenomenal job sharing the ball. But that time, Michael Estrevillo with that floater. So that's one of the main reasons why they're up. At the same time, yung bench points. That's Jordan Fernandez knocking it down. Quick retaliation for the blue shirts. Rejected by Encela. 3-on-1. And oh, Encela. Aguirre. Shorts, gets his own miss. Floats it up. Still no go. And Sean Ramos got bothered by the presence of Jordan Fernandez. Why not? Jordan Fernandez has been blocking shots left and right during, especially in the first half. Ronquillo fakes. And he'll be called for a travel. Francisco. Kicks it. That's a left wing three. It's good. Andre Encela knocking down his first made three of the morning. So far during the first half, Coach D NEPHROMED Asia shooting 28% from the free throw line. From the three-point area, sorry. Look at that, fighting for that loose ball. Sean pulls up, bounces out. (45-28) is the score. 17-point lead here for Coach D.
Down on the reward. Andre Bello, that's his first visual foul, second team foul.
As rejected by Ethan Ronquillo. And transition defense ang kailangan improve ng Doc Boleros dito ha. Here in the third quarter alone, Ethan Ronquillo, this is the second or third time na si Ethan Ronquillo lang yung nasa kabilang side of the basket just to defend for Doc Boleros. Sean Ramos will be called for his second personal foul. Andre Encela will head over to the line for a pair. Andre Encela, 4 points in the first half. Actually was struggling to shoot the ball during the first two quarters, shooting 1 out of 5 from the field. As he knocks down the second one, increasing the lead to 18. Clearly a different story here as Coach D NEPHROMED Asia enjoying a huge lead. But Ethan Ronquillo knocking it down from the parking lot. Cuts down the lead to 15. Aguirre, nowhere to go. Gives it to Encela. Encela. Pass it to Jordan. No go. Oh, what a steal! Stealing the ball and stealing the show for James Aguirre. Natawagan nga lang ng foul dito sa Encela. I believe that's the second foul on Andre.
Now, number 3, bringing the unit. Correction, number 10, Andre Sena is first. 13 foul for Coach Z.
And that's the third team foul for Coach Z NEPHROMED, and my free thrower violation.
Free throw violation. Substitution.
So 48-31 is the score. Less than 6 minutes to play here in the third. Oh, nice tap! That's a high IQ move, pero lumabas nga lang, free throw na yun. And that was a smart move by Clyde Balange. Baited James Aguirre to get his third personal foul. However, misses on the first one for Clyde. Clyde Balange only scored 2 points during the first 2 quarters as he knocks down the second one. So still a double-digit lead in favor of Coach D NEPHROMED Asia. That's the right way to do it. They just need to pace their game here. But Jordan, if he's open, he's just gonna be taking that one. Long distance bomb for Jordan Fernandez. Michael kicks it out. Luzon, left corner 3, no. Francisco. Jordan. Nice pass. To Andre Guillermo. And this is the largest lead so far, 21 points. As Guadalupe. Easy for Quintin. Bilis na ni Quintin Guadalupe. Parang galing pa siyang Guadalupe doon. Increasing the lead to 23. Luzon. Doc Boleros needs to find an answer here.
Now on number 61 is Cyrus Francisco. That's his third
As
personal
Zyros will be getting his third personal foul here. Oh, and I believe there's going to be a warning.
Warning on number 61 is Cyrus Francisco for resentment to a call.
So there's a warning on Zyros Francisco for resentment to a call. He overly reacted there after that call from the official. Because he did not like the call, but our officials saw a different angle. As there's a foul away from the ball. This time on the other 61 naman, kay Andre Diongo. 55-33 is the score. Kicks it, Jordan. Oh, look at that, muscling his way in. But wala nga lang for Jaire Gatumbato. Jaire Gatumbato just checked in this ball game. Kita ko kakarating niya lang at the start of the third quarter as Jordan with the cleanup. Kicks it, Luzon. Can't get it to fall. So it's a 24-point lead now, folks, for Coach D. Clearly did their homework coming into this game against Doc Boleros. 3 minutes to play. Corpus lays it up, rejected by Jaire.
3 seconds on the shot clock.
3 seconds on the shot clock here for Coach D. So ball stays with the blue shirts with 2 seconds on the shot clock.
2 seconds on the shot clock.
able to beat the buzzer. The ball was still in his hands when the shot clock buzzed. So that's going to be a turnover here for the blue shirts. Sean, catch and shoot. He's locked and loaded from deep. I believe that's the third three of the morning for Sean Ramos. Yes, morning kasi 11:50 a.m. pa lang, folks. And this is just the second game for today. We still have 5 more games after this one as we take a look at Coach Arton Pahanustan.
That's seconds on the shot clock.
10 seconds on the shot clock for Coach D. Stolen by Sean. Sean. No go. Great defense by Coach D. Another deflection for Coach D. NEPHROMED Asia.
16 seconds on the shot clock.
Sean Ramos, 16 on the shot clock here. And clearly a foul.
Foul on number 3, Andre Guillermo, his second personal foul.
Andre Guillermo gets his second personal foul. So 2 free throws here for Cyrus Luzon. Second attempt is good. So 57-38, 19 points pa. Kailangan habulin dito ng Doc Boleros. They really need to quadruple their effort against Coach D. Andre Guillermo with that easy shot inside. Not even bothering to bother that shot. They need to make Sean Ramos hot in this game because a wide open 3 is like a layup for Sean. 59-41 is the score. With a minute and 13 remaining. That's going to be a turnover. Oh, look at that! What a drive by Jaire Gatumbato. Just checked in this quarter. Already wants to make an impact in the dying minutes of the third quarter. As Sean with the steal. 3-on-1. Jaire kicks it. Luzon. No! Corpus wide open. No! And clearly a push on Aizen Marquez. Oh no! I thought the foul was on Aizen Marquez, but the foul was on Doc Boleros on Andre Dionco. That's gonna be his third. 14 on the shot clock for Coach D NEPHROMED Asia. 3-point shot is no go. Great anticipation there by Andre Guillermo. He knew that Doc Boleros will go for a fast break. So in-anticipate niya kagad yung passer. Corpus, clearly a blocking foul. So Ethan gets his second personal foul, and that's the last foul to give ng Doc Boleros. Next foul will send him to the penalty, but that is the end of the third quarter. Just a 16-point lead for Coach D NEPHROMED Asia, and we still have 1 more quarter remaining, folks. We'll be back right after this. Fourth and final quarter, 10 more minutes of action. Doc Bolero still has a lot of time to bounce back here. Especially, 8 na naglalaro sa kanila ngayon. That's a good block by Jaire Gatumbato. And strong layup by Michael Estravillo. That's the right way to do it. Slowly cut down the lead of Coach Di NEPHROMED Asia. As Jordan, why is he wide open? That's just a layup for Jordan. Jordan Fernandez versus Sean Ramos from outside the arc. As Jordan gets his third personal foul, 2 free throws here for Jaire. Of course, Jaire Gatumbato, one of the UAAP players of Doc Boleros in their arsenal. That's his sinks in the first one. And it's a 16 or 14-point lead. Jordan. Great defense, better offense by Jordan Fernandez. And a missed 3. And tapi ka ng bola. Who gets it? It's Jaire. Jaire rushing. Jaire loses the handle. Great defense for Coach Di NEPHROMED Asia. So baliktaran ang scoring ngayon. 64-46. Literally baliktaran, ladies and gentlemen. As Corpus. Good idea, but turns the ball over. Oh, Corpus was saying that one of the Doc Boleros players touched it last. So back to an 18-point lead here for Coach D. Jaire. Again, this kid is a player of the NU Nazareth School Bullpups in the 16 under division of the UAAP Season 88. Of course, shout out to Coach Leo Pahanustan, Coach Leo Pujante, and Coach Kevin De Castro, a good friend of mine, folks. As Jaire gets the steal. And also sa 19 under pala, pasok ang NU Nazareth School Bullpups sa finals na matching up against FU Diliman on Sunday for Game 1 of the UAAP. There's an unsportsmanlike foul.
Unsportsmanlike foul number 2
on James Corpus.
Not attempting to directly play the ball.
So the intent of James Corpus was just to foul Jaire Gatumbato because a regular foul, ang titignan ng referee if the player is or the defender is going to be aiming for the ball. But kitang-kita naman, James Corpus wasn't aiming for the ball. He just wants to foul Jaire Gatumbato. So that's why anspo yung tinawag ng referee doon. That's the right call. Jaire asking for the ball. Nice pass inside, rejected! What a block by James Aguirre. 64-48 is the score. Aguirre fakes, Aguirre takes off the glass, no go. Rebound by Coach D. And Aizen Marquez able to slither his way in. Michael, nowhere to go, gives it to Jaire, tough shot. Was asking for a foul though. $66-48 is the score. For Coach Di NEPHROMED Asia, that's the right way to do it. You don't need to rush. You can just set some plays and look for wide open teammates. Just like that. That's a wide open shot. Easy bucket for JC Lim. JCLM did not even check in during the first half. Pull up J, and it's good.
It's on Kilo.
68-50 is the score, with 5 minutes and 35 remaining here in the fourth and final quarter. As James Aguirre. That's a long distance too for James Aguirre. As De La Cruz, sumakto pa sa kanya yung bola. 70-52, and ladies and gentlemen, just want to let everyone know this is just the second game for today. The next game will be our third game. It's going to be between Achilles versus Santa Clara X Sunrocks Construction for our third game of the day. That's our classification, still 9-12. After that game, our fourth game and fifth game, that's going to be classification 5-8. Then semifinals, and then two semifinals games after those games. So a total of 7 games for today. 7 seconds on the shot clock here. Corpus. Aguirre pulls up, no go. Jaire, that's a mismatch. And a blocking foul on James Corpus. That's going to be his second. So 2 free throws here for Jaire once again. Oh, I thought there's an act of shooting foul, but our referee saying na wala daw. So Jaire, oh, off the mark on that layup. Luzon, left corner triple. No go. Rebound by Jaire, muscling his way in and was able to draw a foul. That's going to be on Andre Guillermo. That's his third. Jaire Gatumbato knocks down the first free throw. When I was covering the UAAP this season, this kid, Jaire Gatumbato, one of the scorers for Coach Kevin De Castro of the National University of Nazareth School Bullpups. Of course, together with Musa Diakite. Musa Diakite also playing in the 19 under division in the UAAP, who's going to be playing tomorrow sa Game 1 ng UAAP Finals. That's Fernandez. Knocks down a 3. Or shoots a 3 rather, but can't get that one to go. That's a wide open triple, no go. Strong rebound by Jordan. For those who are listening to this one, no, especially for the 16 under players natin or mga as they're traveling, before you go up for a rebound, always put a body on someone first. Remember, you need to establish your ground by boxing out. Kasi once you box out, there's a huge chance na makukuha mo yung rebound. Because established yung flooring mo, yung ground mo. Yes. Marquez with that well-read steal. Leading to an easy layup. Less than 3 minutes to play. It's already a Coach D NEPHROMED Asia ball game. And they get the steal. Coach D NEPHROMED Asia started this one with a 7-0 run. And right now, they're up by a huge margin. As we have a timeout break by
On now,
Coach
the
D
NEPHROMED
NEPHROMED Asia. Even though they're up by 14 points, they still want to call a timeout. So we'll be back, folks, after this. So back to the ball game, folks. So 2 minutes and 20 remaining. Once again, the next game will be between, or the next game is going to be our game number 44 of our Talent ID 16 under. That's still classification 9 to 12. That is the last classification 9 to 12 natin for today. That's going to be between Achilles versus Santa Clara X Sunrocks Construction. As we're down to the last 2 minutes. Brought to you by Smart 5G. As Chaire, just an easy layup. 12-point lead here with 1 minute and 40 remaining. Still, they get the offensive rebound, so another offensive rebound by the Blue Shirts, and that has been the game story. For Coach D. James Corpus will be getting a second. So 1 minute remaining. As Clyde gets his third personal foul of the morning. With 50 seconds remaining. And kickball will be called, so shot clock reset to 14.
14 seconds on the shot clock.
And no go. That's just an easy shot for Sean Ramos. So what a great game for Coach D NEPHROMED Asia against Doc Boleros. Well, Doc Boleros playing again, started out playing with only 6 players at the start of the first quarter. Third quarter nga dumating dito si Jaire Gatombato in this game. That is game, folks. That is the end of this ball game. Doc Boleros wins the redemption game. Our Coach D, NEPHROMED Asia rather, wins the redemption game against Doc Boleros by 10 points. The largest lead was 26 points, or 24 points, but Doc Boleros was able to cut it down. But in the dying minutes, Doc Boleros held on to that to their lead, and that's why they have a 10-point victory. 74-64 is the final score. A win for Coach D NEPHROMED Asia. So that is the end of the second game for today. But our best player of the game, makikilala niyo yan in a bit. But familiar na tong taong to kasi this kid has been player of the game a couple of times already here in, I think this is his second or third best player of the game. That kid right there, Jordan Fernandez. with a double-double performance. 21 points, 18 rebounds, 6 assists, 1 steal, and 1 block. And they will take home this victory because of that guy, Jordan Fernandez. And that is the end of our second game for today. Coach Team NEPHROMED Asia wins Doc Boleros. But stay tuned lang because coming up, it's going to be Santa Clara x Sunrocks Construction versus Achilles. Once again, this is the Milcu Sports Talent ID 16 under division. We'll see you guys in our next game. Peace!